What if the greatest maritime mystery of our time was hiding in plain sight? Welcome to SherlockMode. The year was 1947, and the waters of Malacca held dark secrets. In the sultry heat of Indonesian waters, merchant vessels carved ancient paths. A chilling distress call would shatter the tranquil maritime routine forever. It began with 3 simple dots, 3 dashes, 3 dots again. SOS from Ourang Medan, the first desperate message crackled through the airwaves. All officers, including captain, dead, lying in chart room and bridge. Probably whole crew dead, the voice continued with growing desperation. Then came indecipherable Morse code, dots and dashes of a dying man. The final transmission pierced the silence like a death knell. "I die," came the haunting final words before eternal silence. The Silver Star was closest to the coordinates of doom. Originally named Santa Cecilia, fate had renamed her the Silver Star. The captain ordered course change toward the mysterious distress signal. Hours passed before the ghostly silhouette appeared on the horizon. The Ourang Medan floated eerily silent in the choppy waters. No movement on deck, no response to their urgent hails. The captain assembled a boarding party for investigation. They had no idea they were about to enter a nightmare. The first body lay sprawled on the upper deck, eyes wide open, staring at the sun in frozen terror. Mouth gaping as if screaming at some invisible horror. Arms outstretched, as if fighting off an unseen enemy. The captain's corpse lay slumped on the bridge above. Officers were scattered throughout the wheelhouse and chart room. The radio operator still gripped the telegraph key, his final message still echoing through the static-filled air. Every crew member bore the same expression of absolute terror. Even the ship's dog was found dead, teeth bared in anger, snarling at some phantom threat that had claimed them all. No wounds, no injuries, no signs of violence anywhere. The ship itself remained perfectly intact and undamaged. But something far more sinister lurked in the depths below. In the sweltering heat, the boarding party felt an unnatural chill. The boiler room temperature should have been over 110 degrees. Instead, an icy coldness gripped their very souls. The Silver Star's captain decided to tow the ghost ship. They would bring this maritime mystery back to port. But the ocean had other plans for the Ourang Medan. Suddenly, thick black smoke began pouring from the holds. The boarding party scrambled to cut the tow lines immediately. They barely made it back to safety before the explosion. The Ourang Medan erupted with tremendous force and fury. The blast lifted the vessel completely out of the sea. Then she sank beneath the waves, taking all evidence with her. The Silver Star crew watched in stunned silence as she vanished. What they witnessed would haunt maritime history for decades. But the mystery was far from over. Years later, researchers discovered troubling inconsistencies in the tale. The first reports appeared in newspapers 7 years earlier. November 1940, not 1947, according to the Daily Mirror. The location had changed from Solomon Islands to Malacca Strait. No official records of the ship existed in maritime registries. Lloyd's Shipping Register had no trace of the Ourang Medan. Even the CIA took interest in this maritime mystery. A 1959 memo questioned if something from the unknown was involved. Let us analyze the clues like Sherlock Holmes himself. Theory 1 suggests hazardous cargo was secretly being transported. Potassium cyanide and nitroglycerin could explain the deaths. Seawater entering the hold would create deadly poisonous gas. The crew would have died from asphyxiation and chemical poisoning. Later, the nitroglycerin would cause the catastrophic explosion. Theory 2 points to nerve agents from World War II. Unit 731 had developed horrific chemical weapons in China. These weapons may have been secretly transported after the war. Theory 3 suggests the entire story was an elaborate hoax. The tale may have originated from a single unreliable source. Each retelling added new details and dramatic embellishments. But the expressions of terror described remain unexplained. What could cause such uniform looks of absolute fear? Carbon monoxide poisoning rarely produces such dramatic facial expressions. Chemical weapons would cause visible symptoms and injuries. The supernatural chill felt by the boarding party defies explanation. Perhaps the truth lies somewhere between fact and fiction. A real incident may have inspired decades of maritime folklore. The Ourang Medan has inspired countless books, films, and games. The truth may be lost forever beneath the waves, but the legend lives on in maritime history's darkest chapter. If you enjoyed unraveling this mystery, like and subscribe to SherlockMode.